That was pretty weird, folks. Hello, Cripple Creek. How are you? How's that puppy? Yes, it is pretty cold. But we got a beautiful sky happening right now. Even though it's full of snow. How have you been, sissy? Oh, good deal, good deal. You get any snow down there last night? I think you guys are supposed to be in the 40s all week. We are down to the 20s. Yeah, he'll be ready to get out of there. I think the cage thing is just mostly to keep the other dogs from hurting him, right? And you could always spread those meds out just a little bit, hours and two, and stretch them out a little longer for him if you think he's in pain still. Good morning, Keys Town. How you doing? Well, we got to figure out this morning who got the most snow. Probably up in Michigan. And what everybody is out there Black Friday looking for today. Me, I am looking to stay away from those crowds myself. Keep him from being too active, I guess. Welcome in, everyone. Good morning. Hoping everyone had a great Thanksgiving Day with family and friends. I wished everyone a happy Thanksgiving, and I didn't get many returns, so I guess people are just busy. But some of them could be having Thanksgiving today too, so. Yeah, it should be stay home Friday, but it's travel day. I'll get a little weekend adventure in before the snow hits here next week. I think Monday and Tuesday we're supposed to get several inches. Yep, chilly, chilly. Thank you, Cripple Creek. Everyone in the room, say hello. Tell us all where you're from. I gotta get this coffee cracked open here. It seems to be very hot. California. You're probably still hitting mid-60s out there, Faye? Take it away. Wyoming? Nope, this is Ohio. Hello, Putty Cat. How's Florida this morning? Only 50 degrees in Florida. I woke up to 23 degrees this morning. I think we're supposed to be just abnormally cold all across the U.S. A lot of snow from Mason-Dixon up and a lot of rain down below. No turkey bagel. I had sausage this morning. Trying to kickstart my little December diet plan. There you go. I'm headed down there sometime in the next 14, 15 days. I'm hoping it's going to be nice. Cassie, hello, Ohio. Northwest Ohio here. Yep. See all the food I eat. I'm gonna start out with getting rid of bread. And I done the carnivore before. I mean, I found out vegetables can pack some weight on you too. Got to stay away from those taters. Columbus, Ohio? Yep, that's down in my old stomping grounds, from Columbus all the way down to the Kentucky border. Soaking up the sun down in Florida now. Oh yeah, it works great. I probably dropped 36 pounds total. Took about 3 months. Yeah, noodles are also the devil. I find I had a lot of just plain burger patties and steaks, pork chops, stuff like that. Some good seasoning on it, and I done just fine, but my kids say you get the, whatever it is, what the pirates got, the scarvies or scavies from eating only meat, but, and that's the thing about my, I didn't stop drinking beer, and I still dropped weight. I dropped the Pepsis, the Cokes, You know, all that sugar, the beer didn't affect me a bit. And now, in the last 30 days, I've probably gained 10 pounds and I haven't even had a beer. So that's kind of crazy. I think the bread was my biggest enemy. I used to eat a lot of Subway, which is very good, but you know, you get a pound of bread on a quarter pound of meat and cheese. Look like my snow clouds are leaving us for right now. Yeah, I love some sweet tea. I can't handle it without all the sugar in it though, but a little sugar, okay. So if you guys got some good ideas or good things that work for you, let us all know here. I mean, I had one plate yesterday for Thanksgiving. My wife thought I was sick. I'm like, nope, that's kind of really all I want. No Mickey D's. I think I'll go back to the big boy where I can just get straight eggs and bacon and sausage. Or just cook at home. Yeah, I don't know. I just don't get into drinking beer a lot anymore. But we haven't had a big trip yet. We get out somewhere, maybe stop at a casino, or we'll spend the night. I'll probably have one. Well, I was kind of on the whiskey before the beer. I mean, there for years, I drank nothing but Jack and Cokes. But I still had a big belly. Well, good deal. I would like to find somewhere that I could buy a quarter or a half of a cow and have it processed up, or buy one already processed. I would love to get back into the farm fresh meats, get out of this store stuff where everything is processed. Yeah, that used to be my only drink. Yeah, I don't know about that, Putty Cat. I have to have, when I eat pizza, it had to be stuffed crust. Extra cheese, please. Yeah, I think that's the main problem with people today, and obesity and all that, is everything you buy in the store is just pumped full of all kind of other crap. But that's just me. I could too, but I like rice a lot, but they say rice is bad for you. I can't understand that. I don't know about that, man. I think everybody is destined for a certain height, and that's all you're going to get. That's what I'm thinking myself. You know, pretty much that's all they ate and everything. That and, you know, and sushi and raw fish, and I think it may be just the way they cook it or don't cook it. And now I have to go back to grilled chicken instead of deep fried. Oh, but it's all just a trial and error game. Sunday night is the weigh-in night, and we'll go from there. Hello, Kevin. Nebraska, welcome in. How are things out in Lincoln? My wife does a lot of that. That tuna. Have to have tuna without the mayo now. Well, we're pushing 28 degrees right now here in Northwest Ohio. As long as you guys get Nebraska warmed up by June, we'll be okay. We always make a little stop there at North Platte. Beer can chicken. Tell me about that one, Putty Cap. Kevin, we're just trying to share some ideals and some things that work if you ever had to lose weight or lost weight. Or only bad thing about my carnivore diet is I lost muscle too. I dropped, like I said, about 38 pounds, but it didn't all come out of the big stomach. My arms took a beating on that too. Oh yes, I love that. That was the best thing about it. Eggs and bacon every day. Sometimes for lunch and dinner. Then I got to where I'd eat a whole pack of bacon by myself. But I really didn't stay hungry. What do you fill the beer can with? Beer? You kind of steam the beer into the chicken? I'd have to have a pretty good sized chicken to go over a big Foster's can. Hello, Craig. How you doing out there in California? Yep, bacon and brat is good, but brat is another thing. I mean, I'm sure the bacon's the same way, but I used to work in a cold packing facility. We done a lot of hams, and those hams would come in weighing about 6 pounds a piece. They would take those things back to processing and pump them full of chemicals, and they would come out of there 12, 13, 14 pounds before they cook them. Yep, that's the big $1 million church we always talk about. I was hoping this guy wasn't going to turn. This little town here is pride about how rich you got to be to live here. Kind of one of those places where everybody knows everybody. Hello, Sheriff for Fun. Welcome in. Tell us where you're from and what's going on out there. How's your day looking there, Craig? Iran, welcome in, Iran. You are definitely the farthest one away so far. So far. We get them from everywhere every once in a while. Already dark over there, isn't it? Oh, pretty good, pretty good. A little bit of travel time today. Gonna go down and see some children, see some grandbabies, I hope. Wouldn't that be cool? I can't imagine if they can, how the internet's gonna be up there. Yeah, they are. I mean, there's people around here that every once in a while somebody will want a half or quarter one with me, but seems to always be at the time where either I don't have room in the freezer for it, or we're just not ready to get one out. Well, where did you travel to when you come over? California, New York? Oh, there you go. There's a lot to see here, but there's a lot to see everywhere. I would like to go up and spend about a month in Canada and just drive everywhere. Well, I tell you, man, you got some good spots and you got some bad spots. If you stick to the internet, they're only going to show you what they want you to see, but you got to be careful in most places, because it might be a beautiful town, but every town has its bad parts to it. Watch some of those videos where it tells you the 10 best towns and the 10 worst towns. You'll be surprised sometimes. Don't everybody run out of the room. Hang with us here. It's going to be a long drive. Shepard, when are you going to start your travels? I could tell right now that cup of coffee is not going to last very long at all. Good morning, camper. It's been a good morning so far, camper. I'm still here. Don't make me turn this car around, Putty Cat. Here in about 2 weeks, we'll be doing a lot of lives when we head down to Florida. I think we're going to stop somewhere in Georgia the first night and then make it the rest of the way down the next day. Spend about 3 days in Florida. Well, 3 nights, 4 days, and then we'll see what she wants to do on the way home. I'm definitely going to try to get some hiking in while I'm down there. Maybe so. Definitely at least one. I'm gonna find me some, probably find me some jerky along the way. I'm going to try to hit the, what's it called? Macalea, Three Rivers National Forest while I'm down there. Over by Northport, I think. Welcome in everyone. Good morning. Welcome in, folks. Say hello. Don't be shy. Putty Cat, what do you do? I know you said you were retired, I think. What do you do all day? I think they all fell asleep on us, Sissy. Oh no, it never seems like no matter what time I go through Atlanta, whether it be noon, midnight, for some reason it's always crowded. I think the last time we was there, it probably took us 35 minutes to get through there, which I thought was pretty good. Oh, I thought you said the other day you were retired. But do you get to work from home, or is that a go to the job every day? Sissy, what is your plans for the day or the weekend? Yeah, my job sent us out a printed out like a 4-page letter. I think they sent out, I don't know, 26,000 copies of this letter out to people, telling us the reasons why we could not do any more work from home. You know, and how they're trying to cut back on money, until someone told them, said, hey, you know, of the 20-some thousand you sent out, 19,000 of us are mechanical workers that have to be on the job to do our job. And told them to figure up how much money they wasted printing those out and sending them to maintenance guys. So somebody up in an office somewhere, probably working from home, wasted a lot of time and money to tell people that couldn't work from home that they can't work from home. That's like telling a truck driver he can't work from home anymore. Good morning, good morning. How you doing, Tim? Yeah. I think some places should probably just get rid of HR. You know, like those places where the accountant tells the boss that he has to get rid of people because they're not making any money, so the first thing they do is fire the accountant. You got to take a day off every once in a while, Tim. Of course, I did work yesterday for a little bit. Wasn't too bad, but that is true. I think it's been a pretty good morning so far. Evidently, all the children got to stay up late last night and ate too much food, so they are snoozing away today. I haven't seen my normal kids in here yet. Where are you from again, Tim? We're at Northwest Ohio here. We got him from Florida, from Kentucky. Had a guy in here from Iran. All right, Putty Cat. Oh no, stay away from that shopping. Everything is marked up 40% so they can give you 25% off. Stay away from Family Dollar. Today is supposed to be one of the crookedest days that Family Dollar operates. Scamming. Don't get scammed. Thanks for hanging out with us, Putty Cat. Welcome in, folks. Welcome in. I should have brought some cash. So I wouldn't have to use my debit card for $3 cups of coffee all the way down. Welcome in, folks. Say hello if you're in the room. Camperman's still here. Sissy, are you still hanging out with a cup of coffee? Way too cold to get outside. Tim, are you off to work yet? Oh, just keep running the red light, folks. Good morning, good morning. The whole world looks different with all the crops off. And the sun is going to be rising soon. On evening as the sun went down and the jungle fire was burning, take a little shortcut. Welcome in. Say hello. Let me know where you folks are from out there. Good morning, good morning. I don't want much snow either. I like to have a little bit Christmas Eve and maybe on Christmas Day. Hello, Mom, Dad. How you doing? Good to hear. Good to hear. Did you get a belly full yesterday? Oh, come on. A little bit of white stuff. I'm talking just in the grass in the woods, not on the highway. How's the granddaughter, Sissy? I don't see anything from her channel. Has she given up on the YouTube? Everybody hit that thumbs up if you haven't already. Anybody got plans for the weekend? Well, I appreciate that there. Thank you for stopping. Where are you from? Northwest Ohio here. Everybody get in the left lane and then try and cut the people in the right lane off. Let's see how many of them switch over. There goes 1, 2, 3. They all hoping that they're going to catch one slow person in the right, shoot over to this lane. Good morning everyone. Like this guy here, shoot over to the right. Sometimes you just know. But flies too at 50, 60 miles an hour, but yet you still are right beside him at every red light going down the highway. Welcome in everyone. How's it going? Let us know about your day. Tell me your weekend plans. And I wouldn't think this sun would be right in our eyes, but it's going to do it, isn't it? Only 49 minutes in, folks. We got a long way to go. If you hang with me long enough, folks, I'm going to take you across the state lines. I hope you're all of age. I am in Ohio. Where are you from? I'm going to call you Hellshire. I can't really see it. Oh, usually about 5.5 hours. I'll make a couple of coffee stops and keep on rolling. There you go. Take your time out there today. Be safe. Hello, Glenn. Yeah, right in my eyeballs. All the animals still at the other farm? Welcome in, Glenn. Welcome in. Let everybody know where you're from out there. Hit that thumbs up. I hope you guys can see what's going on, because I can't. I bring those goats home and let them start clearing the fields for the winter time. I'm surprised that gas is still in the 230s, 240s around this place. Welcome in, folks. How we doing today? Who out there is going to do some Black Friday shopping? Now, if my wife was out, I would be sitting in the car doing a live. I am not one to be in these stores. can't see if it. No, now I can. Only one person. That's okay, guys. We're gonna hang out here anyhow. Somebody will have a more boring day than me. We'll pop in to say hello. Maybe we'll strike up a conversation and become old friends. Sometimes the time of day and what day it is really does make a difference in live streaming. Welcome in, welcome in. Thank you for that thumbs up. Now, tell us hello. Tell us about yourself. Where are you from? What's going on? Northwest Ohio. Hello, Jason. Are you working today? Or you got a long weekend? Good deal. You got that room rewired and insulated? You got the deck wall put up yet? Good deal. So it's good and dark in there. You guys sticking around all weekend, or are you at home, or you got plans? Well, as you can probably see, I am en route. I took off about 7 o'clock. Hard to tell what I get into on the way down, but I should be there before dark, I hope. Nicole working. I'm sure the golf course is done for now, correct? Black Friday. I figured everybody could get a gift from Temu this year. Has the boy got any bowling this weekend? There you go. All done from the comforts of home. This is Ohio. Welcome back. No, we are down there almost to Marysville pretty soon. Defiance was yesterday. Yep. The Toledo Mud Hens. I guess the Detroit has the Red Wings. Oh, you do that in-store setup stuff? I see that big building all the time up there, Mommy. I worked for him for maybe 2 weeks. Done a little gig at Walmart there. Just wasn't enough hours. Really? Is that why they have armed security up there? I think I applied for that job one time too. I don't know if you can see anything but sunshine or a dirty windshield. I kind of feel the same way about Michigan, but to each their own. I'd rather have one down in the hills of Kentucky myself. Maybe Tennessee mountains, I don't know. Are you working today or you got the weekend off? Well, there's a lot of Michigan fans around here. I don't know why people let one thing or another that they have absolutely nothing to do with aggravate them so much in life. You know, growing up, our county was split in half. We had an east side and a west side. And there was so much rivalry between these two schools that, you know, you couldn't win a game or lose a game without the windows being knocked out of the cars, the buses, all for nothing. But that's how some people want to live. If some people out there would take life as serious as they did their sports, they would have a much better time. When all my kids were in sports growing up, I just wanted them to have fun. If they didn't like it, don't play it. So are you off for the weekend now, or a long weekend is in tow? Back to work later. And I am out of coffee. And I got, 7 miles to go before the next coffee stop. Oh, there you go. That's my kind of work week. Do you get out and do any camping? I've always been on a quest for a 3-day work weekend where I could camp through the week when all the places are empty. Well, try and spend at least 3 days there if you want to see it all. Summertime is pretty crowded. It's hard to do in 3 days, but there's a lot to see there. You do RV camping, tent camping, truck camping, a little bit of all of it. And the good thing in Ohio for the state parks is that every park is free to get into. Michigan, I think I stopped up there one time and they wanted $14 for me to just drive in and walk a trail. Indiana, kind of the same way. They want anywhere from $7 to $12 just to let you in. Couple spots in Arizona we went to. You had to buy a yearly permit for like $14, but unlimited access after that. It was pretty cool. Welcome in, guys. If you're hiding in the back, you might as well chat. The sun is finally getting up there high enough where I can get rid of this here sunshade. See the screen. Road again. I just can't wait to get on the road again. Hello, how are ya? Won't you tell us your name? Camperman, it's me, Luigi. It's your brother, Mario. Welcome in, folks. Hello, Jerry. How are you the day after the turkey feast? I'm glad you're here, man. I was getting ready to worry maybe you got baked by mistake with those eggs you were deviling. Good deal, good deal. You mean my windshield is dirty? The sun's shining bright in my old Kentucky home? I'm going to stop here in about 3 miles, get a cup of coffee. Hopefully I can get that straightened out. We did have a little bit of frost going on this morning. Crazy out here. Oh, you. So tell me I cleaned my windshield for nothing? A Christmas wrapper. That's about all the things I can wrap. I'm a gift wrapper. Sometimes I rhyme and don't even know it. Oh no, here we go. You are my sunshine. A wrapper on the window. A big McDonald's napkin. Well, finally, these two trucks have been following me for about 35 miles. Don't get a chance to get around me. Yay! I drive a car, I gotta get around you. Somebody lost their deer. Welcome in, welcome in. It's been a slow morning, but that's okay. Hey, if you have better vision in the morning, you'll probably want to go bowling, man. You might not miss a spare. Tell me if it improves. I'll go have cataracts removal. I didn't know you wore glasses. A gingerbread cookie with glasses. Come on. Oh. Just like new. You know, it won't be long, they'll just be laser printing new eyeballs for people. I see a McDonald's sign ahead, so I'll change lanes. I need a cup of coffee. I'll buy it with my change, calling Baton Rouge. Oh. So much science out there that I know nothing about. Sometimes I just gotta trust them that they know what they're doing. I mean, majority of them went to school for it, I think. I can't see anything. Always people here. These places are crazy. Spring is near. Wow. $34 breakfast for that dude. They're having a Chinese fire drill behind us. Welcome in, everyone. Say hello. They did. Crazy. So expensive. Good morning, good morning.
Good morning, my name is Richard. Andrew, words go please.
One large coffee black.
Yes, sir. Your total will be $239, sir.
Thank you. I'm on a diet. Whoosh. Good morning, good morning, good morning. I can't see the screen, folks, so say hello. Hello, Jerry. Are you the only one here? Probably not today. It's pretty cold. You know the worms are frozen, right? They'll break their peckers. Yep. Thank you. Would you like to round up? Only if you'll round down.
Our coffee?
Yep. Thank you, Mike. That kid was barely tall enough to look out the window. Let's get on the road again. I got a coffee addiction, that is for sure. No more food for Mickey D's. Jason, are you in the lounge chair just listening and not talking to me on here? Or have you been gone and you just came back? "60 miles to the Columbus area." Jerry says hello. That's what I thought. Jerry, did you make it outside? Have you released the chickens? In other news, Jerry, 4 cats have been captured and sent to the big house. Well, make sure you find me some good camping gear. Pretty cold out there, Jerry. It's a trick. I fell for it. Yeah. I looked at the weather this morning, and I think Defiance is the only place that's supposed to snow in the whole state of Ohio. Everything else is going to be over 40 degrees and warm. Doesn't make sense. Welcome in, everyone. Hit that thumbs up. Say hello. The drones are out there. Dr. Wands. Pull down the sun visor and I can't see for the light glaring off the hood. Whoever decided to buy a white truck. crazy. I think everybody in the YouTube world is out shopping today. Except for those few that can do it from home like I'm going to do on December 23rd. That fog rolling up in the mountains. We're making snow here for the ski resort. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Wow, that coffee is hot. Just wondering on how many people is going to be at the casino on Black Friday doing their Black Friday gambling. I could stop and use the restroom, I guess, and donate them $20. This is almost central Ohio. How you doing? How you doing this morning? Where are you from? West Texas. I'm pretty sure you haven't got any snow there yet, but I hear it's a-coming for everyone this year. Yeah, that's what the lady this morning was telling me. Even Florida's getting down in the 30s and 40s at night. No place warm to run to anymore. I think California's hitting the 40s and 50s. Global cooling, I guess. work nights in the desert. What desert is that in Texas? I know there's some pretty spots out near Amarillo. Like the highway department? We always like to come the old Route 66, coming out of the bottom of Nevada there and crossing. That's a pretty drive. Oh, okay. Working for the oil company. Well, at least you get to work at night. Probably a lot better working at night in the summertime. I think I looked at a job now down there. Now, do you guys have those people in the campers that like work the gates and stuff for you? Come in as a couple and open and close the gates or take down truck numbers, stuff like that. I looked at several jobs out in there doing that. Yep. A little farm I lived on in Kentucky used to sell a lot of silica out of the hillsides. You use a lot of that at General Motors, making molds for the engine blocks. behind the scenes, a lot of people don't understand where a lot of stuff comes from. How many people it takes to get it to you. Yep. Yeah, it's a pretty nice day. 28 degrees still, but it's nice. That sun get it up another 1,000 miles and get out my eyeballs. I can see a little more of it. Oh, it's all right. You kind of get used to it. I do enjoy the heat a whole lot more. Next week, it's going to be a whole lot worse. Oh, they come back out after a while. An indoor job? Yeah. I can only do that if they want something's in the cooler, or I can reach in and get it, open it up for them. How we doing, Charles? Good morning. I got a thing, says package is on its way to you. I ordered me a little something on Wednesday, guaranteed by Friday. With my Prime account, you know, and I got up this morning to an email that says delayed till Sunday. So might as well get rid of the Prime and pay $2 in taxes if they can't get stuff to you on time. Oh, I'm just driving the regular truck today. They probably will, Charles. Some people don't learn from the first mistake. Amazon, man, they charging people to you know, kind of like an elite group, the prime members, and then not fulfilling their promises, you know. You pay 9, 10, 12 bucks a month to be a prime member. They're going to get you stuff there faster, on time, same day shipping. And it's not happening. They done this once before and a lot of people dropped them. It's bound to happen again, especially when they start doing it at Christmas time, you know. A lot of people wait till the last minute and expect that 2-day delivery stuff. Well, we don't do politics, so I don't know who's running the show, but it's happening. And then last time they were trying to make a middleman, you know. People were buying stuff from them, and they were sending them stuff from Walmart. That is true. Welcome in, Mag. How you doing? It's been a slow morning here with a few trickles, but I bet I've hit over 500 people so far, so it's all good. GMC Sierra 2500. Well, yeah, sometimes you got to pay for your mistakes. But, you know, it's kind of like the Family Dollar thing. They were charging people extra money and putting stuff on the receipts that they didn't buy. They got caught up and, you know, they were being fined $3 million a day, and then the CEO comes out and says, well, we're not really worried about the fine because we're making $30 million a day from this process, so I think they finally got them shut down in some places. Yeah, it's all right. Tugs the little camper along pretty good, so it's all I need. Makes a good work truck. Yep, them. All I know, if it starts and runs when I need it to start and run, I don't care what makes it, who makes it, where it's from, or what it is. You buy a vehicle to get you where you need to go, and as long as it does that, it's going to be okay. I'm not favored to any one brand. Sunshine feeling good, but it ain't too great in my eyeballs. Yeah, I've heard that Chevrolets are having issues with transmissions too. A lot of stuff going on out there that people don't know about in the general public. Yeah, I know certain years, but I found out after I bought this truck, a lot of 24s and 25s have got bad trailer modules in it, so sometimes your lights work, sometimes your brakes work, sometimes they don't when you're pulling a trailer. You know, and I found memos and notes for this and into the service 2 or 3 times, and they're like, well, that's not a problem, that's not a problem. And then a month later, you know, they finally done a recall to change them out. Evidently, you have to get enough people to complain about something before it becomes a problem. And I have worked for GM assembly line and the casting process, so I've seen how people work, and it's just like anything else. People working there don't give a crap about nothing but how much money they're going to make, how long they can stand around and do nothing and get paid, and they have a union to protect them. Just my opinion. We don't have to converse about that, but so have you got a long weekend, you say, 5 days off? You got travel plans, or? Yeah, almost everybody I know from Texas wants a big truck or drives a dually. Monster deer out there in the field. Yep. But I see people, I got a couple of friends that live in the city. One of them doesn't even have a job, but yet he has to drive a dually everywhere he goes. Kind of like people who buy trucks and never haul anything. Yeah, it is, but you know, my grandpa had a dually, my dad had a dually, so I have to have a dually. Family heritage, I guess. That was his thought. You know, we had ancestors that were born and raised in Texas, and he'd been there one time in his life, so he's pure Texan. But to each their own. That's what makes the world go around. We all got to be a little bit different. If we weren't, we couldn't have fun at each other. Welcome in, folks, welcome in. We are slowly creeping up on those thumbs up, but nobody new's coming in. Hey, Roadrunner, welcome back. How you been? How's your weekend? Yes, it has. I'm going down to see Kentucky Roadrunner this weekend. He hasn't been on in quite a while either. Yeah. That's kind of what I think about every day. But keep a smile on your face. We'll be all right. I had a conversation the other day when I said keep a smile on your face, and someone's got on me about smiling all the time hides your depression. So he come out and he said if you're all the time smiling at people, then they know you're really depressed behind that. Like, not the case whatsoever. Well, I hate to hear that, especially during a season like this. Well, I hate for it to happen at any time. But we can only borrow time for so long. Our condolences go out to you and your family. Yeah, and that's one of the numbers I'm shooting for, and the other is 125. I kind of like to make everything a challenge. Mom went at 82, Dad was 84, so I'd like to beat both those records. And they were the last to go out of their families. Each one had 7. Good deal. And that's what I want to do. I want to be old enough to aggravate all my kids, grandkids, and great-grandkids. Maybe even some great-great-grandkids if they get a little busy. Yeah, I lost a sister at 58 also. That bothers me the most. You know, you lose your generation that's of parents and uncles and aunts, and then you get to the point where your generation slowly starts to go. Makes you wonder. Well, thank you. Wow. Some good gene pool there. I only got to meet one of my grandparents. They all went pretty quick. 'Cause 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 'c I was 56 when the sister passed, and now I'm 60, so slowly rolling along. But I am the youngest in my family also. They range from about 74 down to me, and there's 6 of us. Two hours and 5 minutes, and we're rolling along, folks. I am going to take about a half an hour stop here, and probably, I think it's about 20 mile maybe. Take a little break, let the phone cool down, and yeah, that's the bad thing about me, man. It all goes straight to the gut. There you go. I didn't even think about that this morning before I left, but I just grabbed me some sausage. Hey, that's better than chicken and rice, Styrofoam. There you go. Anybody out there ever fry up onions and mustard sandwiches? I love me some cranberries, but I'm the only one in the family that will eat them. Try that one time. Fry you some onions, man. Put a little mustard on there and just eat it just like that. Well, we were good there for a second. Now I got to turn right back into the sunshine. Always liked my big smash burgers. Fry it in that Campbell's French onion soup. That's pretty great too. Yeah, we're supposed to get 2 to 4 next week sometime. Hopefully Monday after I get back to work. I got the on. We're ready to go. Hello, Kira. Time to get out there and do some Black Friday shopping. I'm headed to Kentucky. It's supposed to be in the 40s all weekend. Welcome in, folks. I'm hoping that you will not find a better, peaceful, easygoing chat on YouTube today. Hello, Rick. It probably is in some states like California and Florida. I've yet to Google that. But thank you. With today's technology, it's a lot better. You get these little earbuds that translate for you. And the only problems you have when people post stuff that gets blocked is the only time you have to touch the screen. And of course, I have moderators on here to delete people, so I don't have to touch the screen for that. That most certainly is, I believe. I have went through stores the week before and got prices on stuff that were supposedly marked down 15% off, and the prices had raised 25%. So yeah, it's a scam, all right. Yeah. And you know, is it California where they have the cash cab? Or is that New York City? I mean, how much worse could it be with a driver playing video games with someone while they're driving down the street in a big busy city? Is there a statistic to back that up? New York. Welcome in. We're getting new thumbs up, but nobody's talking. Why is that, folks? Say hello. Hello, Positive Vibes. Good morning. Headed to Kentucky. Were you guys open Thanksgiving Day? Almost everything around here was shut down. But I'm sure you still have to take care of the shelves at night. I am doing 68 miles an hour. Come on over here, folks. Oh. Yeah, I told Charles yesterday morning that Kroger was open and they were not. Even Walmart was closed, but I'm sure they had to finagle all their prices to do their Black Friday stuff. Yeah, I like going to Alabama with their 80, but I think 70 is the highest we have here. Kentucky, I-64 is up to 75 mile an hour now. Last time I was in Alabama, I seen a few 80 mile an hour signs. A couple places in Arizona, when we'd run over to San Miguel, there was no speed limit, but it was an Indian reservation. If you got too fast, they would slow you down, that's for sure. Yeah, people just got to drive faster than what they post. But I've seen places, you know, you couldn't drive the speed limit because people would completely run you over. Hello, Food Reviews, how you doing? Welcome in, welcome in. I got a lot of subscribers who are in this area, and they're always in when I'm sitting at home. But when I drive through this area and have a live, they never pop in. Mr. Steppers. Good deal, good deal. Well, tell us about your channels, man. How many videos you got on your channel? Probably 10,000? 73,000. I can only imagine. And what is your biggest secret? Then tell it to stop, Kira. Charles, will you check out Mr. Stepper's channel, please? I appreciate that. Hopefully you'll go over and watch a few videos and leave some comments, because if you subscribe during the live, for some reason YouTube has not been counting them. So if you go watch a video or a short and then leave a comment there, it will pick you up as not being a bot. Central Ohio. How you doing, Robert? All right, man. Appreciate you for hanging out. Come back and see us all you can. I'm usually pop on at around 6 a.m. in the mornings when I'm before work, but we try to have a little fire on Friday nights and sometimes on Wednesdays. Good to hear, good to hear. Where are you from, Robert? Hey Charles, did you check out Mr. Steppers there for me? Said he had 75,000 subscribers. Tell us about his channel. He jumped in and jumped out quick. Welcome in, folks. "12 videos and 6 shorts. And how many subscribers?" Wow, them videos, I mean, what is his channel about? Huh. So it's kind of like a clickbait. I mean, does his videos have millions of views? Which reminds me, I have to get out sometime after dark and do the second part of my product review tonight. Are you still there, Charles? Pretty good that no one has told me I was swirling at all today. So what is his highest view count on a video? I don't know what an influencer is supposed to be doing. I mean, are they just trying to teach people about YouTube, or if they're all 3 minutes or less, he can never run an ad, he can never have a sponsor. So where's the money coming from? I don't think you can even be monetized for stuff under 3 minutes. Well, I'm about to make a little pit stop up here, folks, in about 2 miles. I hope, wow, this road is dead. Hope everyone will come back and join me here in probably 30 minutes to an hour. Oh, just, I don't know, crazy stuff, I guess. I would like a solar-powered motion sensor light. I don't know. Neat stuff, you know. It don't have to be about camping. Off-gridding. You know, nothing too big and silly. Hopefully, yeah, it's silly. Where did the 72,000? I think people can make up their own channels and put in whatever number they want up there, like a screenshot or something, you know. Maybe he copy and pasted someone else's and just put his face on it. Trinkets, knickknacks. But I'm starting to get people to email me and want me to do product reviews. I got another product coming hopefully next week to do a review on. But I don't know, man. Maybe I'll sit down and take a good gander at it when I get down there. All right, man, I'll take a check, but I'm going to stop here, use the bathroom, and grab me a free cup of coffee or two, and maybe spend 20 bucks, but what time is it? 9:33? Well, I hope to be back on by 10 o'clock, if not 10:30 at the latest. Hello, Sosa. Sorry I missed you, buddy. And, yep, start to see this place might not even be open, but not very many people here. But yeah, if you guys want, come back a little later. We'll get another like, another thumbs up. And I'll see you guys real soon. I'm going to let it go for 30 seconds, folks, so I'll be back.